What's up, you guys? Mighty Mike here, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about affiliates or big box companies or other process serving agencies. And if you're just getting started in this process serving industry, how can you utilize affiliates and the roadmap for what it looks like to start working for affiliates and make money to get you started, to get you trained, so that you can one day get your own clients and actually do a good job for them. You know, there's something that Tillman said, that there are no extra customers. And in the legal industry, a very tight-knit industry, that is true. And we're going to dive into it. Let's go.
You're listening to Process Server Daily, the show where hustle meets strategy in the high-stakes world of process serving. From elite pros to the new servers taking massive action, these are the voices of a rising industry. Hosted by the founder of 123 Legal Support, Mighty Mike Reed. This is your backstage pass to building a profitable process serving empire. Let's get into it.
All right, so the first thing I want to say to you is, why should you listen to me? This is something that I don't often do, but I'm going to start doing it because people need to know who to listen to and why. If you are new to this industry, you need to know, you need to go watch my video in the Start Here course where it says the legal landscape. That will tell you what process serving is all about, who is who in the process serving world, in the legal support world, as far as associations and things like that, and who's out there trying to help you, and how you can get business right away. The Start Here course is definitely where you want to start. But if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else and you're thinking like, I want to start getting work from affiliates, or maybe I've heard bad things about affiliates and I'm not sure that I should start working for them, I'm going to break it down for you really quickly. But first, why should you listen to me? You should listen to me because I built a process serving business the hard way from the ground up. 123 Legal Support, which eventually became 123efile.com. We've highly invested in technology to allow us to be able to serve our clients at the highest level in California. And I'm proud to say that. We do a great job for our California attorneys, and we serve the whole country for them, okay? We focus in California, but we serve the whole country. Now, that business, by the third year in business, I was making $30,000 per month. All right, that business has since well surpassed that. It does really well, and now I have time freedom because I have a team of virtual assistants that help me and other people that help me with affidavits and such. All right, so sorry about that. I had a FedEx just came and dropped off a package, and I was like, what is it? I opened it up, and it's some chocolates. Now, why is this important for you to understand? I have a community of process servers across the country, almost 1,000 people, over almost 2,000 people on Facebook, but almost 1,000 people in my private community, okay, that love me, and I love them, okay? This is so cool. If you are the person who gave me this chocolate, because I did a thing, I said, hey, this season, send me chocolates if you think you've gotten value in this free community. And I just keep getting boxes of chocolate and cookies, which is not good for me, but it's Christmas season, so it's okay. So why should you listen to me? Because I have a community of process servers that I meet with regularly, and I pour into their business. I pour into how I built my business to help them build their business. And there's something that happens emotionally when you detach yourself from the day-to-day and realize that there's an opportunity for you to be able to build something greater. I'm telling you right now that when you release so some of us have some identity issues from when we were young around money, that we don't deserve to make a certain amount of money, or we don't deserve this level of success. Even though we put in the works, some of us feel like we don't deserve it. And I'm telling you right now, that is a lie. and you can break through it, okay? And that's the kind of stuff that we're talking about inside the community. Everyone in the community is pouring into each other and helping each other. So the second reason or third reason why you should listen to me, not just because I built a successful business, not just because I'm helping process servers, but also because I figured out a way to do this in a way that doesn't take 3 years. Like when I first built my business, to get to $30,000 a month, I had to hustle. I had to serve all day, every day, and I had to go many months without getting any process serving work, maybe like 1 or 2 jobs here and there, until I started working for an affiliate. And the affiliate taught me who is who in the industry, and who out there gets serves every month, who out there does big batches of serves, what types of small claims versus from an independent pro se, or versus working for a personal injury attorney, versus working for a divorce attorney, versus working for a criminal defense attorney, versus working for a guy who only hired people out of law school so that he could benefit on their time, and they would go to all the courts and he would just do all the marketing. And like I've seen, by working for an affiliate, I was able to see all of this stuff. And I can tell you it took me a long time. But during COVID, when things were crazy and I started traveling, and I was traveling to different conferences talking about marketing, different legal conferences, speaking about marketing and websites, because I had figured it out, and a lot of my friends didn't know how to do marketing, okay? I started traveling around, and I found that it made more sense for me to travel around and teach people about this and hire other people to do my jobs for me, and to do the e-filing and to do the serves. I learned how to hire virtual assistants. I teach you all that inside the community. But during COVID, I found myself getting into real estate because I had extra money. So I'm not saying that you should be distracted like me. I'm an entrepreneur, so I find shiny objects and I go down the rabbit hole to see if it's something that's going to pay me passively or not. And I'll be really good at it. I'll be the best at it. And then I'll quit it because it's not passive. I have continuously looked for things that I could do to build my overall wealth, and you should too. But if you're looking to get started and you need a way to pay your bills because you're broke or because you're struggling, that's not attached to your identity. That is just your current situation, and I will help you get out of it. Okay? Results are not typical. You have to hustle. You have to put in the work. This is not like a get-rich-quick thing. This is building a business, and small business is the heart of America. Okay? And you can do it. And so I recommend you, inside of the community, I'm going to put below, if you're inside of the Process Server 101 course, down below, there's going to be a section that lists out some companies that you can work for. You can also look at the comments below and see who maybe some of the bad actors are that you need to watch out for. I don't personally dog on any one company and tell you don't work for them, because every area of the country is different. Every area, even the same company from one state to another, can treat you differently. Okay? And so working for other process serving companies will do a few things for you. I learned when I was traveling around to different conferences speaking about marketing that I loved marketing. That marketing was my first love. So even though I was an entrepreneur, I knew that I wanted to focus on marketing and helping people implement marketing in their business. But while I was in Florida, I had to cancel. I remember 32 flights I had to cancel. And when I canceled those flights, I was just hanging out in Florida because I did not want to be trapped in my house in California. So I went to Florida and was hanging out on the beaches there and just loving it. I had just some of the best time of my life during COVID, which sounds crazy, but it's true. I was introduced to Florida beaches, Daytona, Tampa, St. Petersburg, all those areas, even Miami for a little bit. And I can tell you, I became a realtor. I became one of the top producing realtors in Orlando area. And I learned something that I didn't know before. I learned something called prospecting. Okay, how to not just wait for the phone to ring because you're doing good marketing and you're handing out flyers, but how to actually pick up the phone and build a business. So when things from COVID died down, I came to visit a family member and I found our homestead that I bought here in New Mexico. I decided to stay here. And when I did, I was like, how can I use what I learned from being a top producing realtor and help the process servers who already follow me? I already had a couple thousand followers from Facebook. I said, how do I help these people? Because real estate has such a high, like anyone who gets into real estate, I'd love to teach real estate. At some point I might. But real estate you really have to already have an income. It's going to take a good solid 6 months before you get your first closing probably. And you have to hustle in real estate. Process serving is easy. Like, I'm serious. Compared to real estate, getting an attorney to hire you to serve something, it's true you only get $100, whereas a real estate closing is, $10,000. But that attorney's going to keep hiring you for more serves. And you go serve it once and you're done. You do a proof of service and you're done. As a realtor, you're waiting until the house closes, and you have to go through the whole Those of you that have not been in real estate, you may not understand this, but it's a grind. And so I developed a script. I call it the Be the Backup script, and I teach it to you inside the community. And so we built, my goal was, I went live on YouTube, and I said, I'm going to build a new process serving company in a new area. I'm going to give myself 90 days, and my benchmark for success, the very bottom of the barrel for success, was $10,000 per month. And I was able to do it in just 12 days. And the next month we had brought in over $20,000 in process serving work in a new area where I knew nobody here in New Mexico. So when I tell you that anybody can do it, anybody can do it. You can use the Be the Backup script. But what I would caution you is I already know how to serve papers. So if you're a new process server, brand new, and you don't know how to serve, you want to go serve for an affiliate. You want to serve for another process serving agency for a little while so that you can actually learn the business. And then once you learn how to serve a summons in your state, first of all, you got to get certified. Some states require you to get certified. You can go to mightyprocessserver.com, click on state laws, and you can look at all the rules around whether you need to be licensed or not. But after that, you need to decide, you need to learn how to serve an eviction, how to serve, in your state. Do you do the lockouts? Do you actually kick the people out of the house, or is that the sheriff? You need to learn, if you're doing divorce papers, when you serve the divorce paper, can you subserve it? In California, if you subserve a divorce paper, there's a certain element of it that's not active, which is like a mini restraining order that doesn't allow the people to sell the belongings. And so you have to get personal service if you want that to be in effect. There's just probably a dozen things like this that you need to learn about your local state. And if you don't understand them, you don't know them, you're not going to be prepared to serve papers. You're going to do a bad job. And what's going to happen is you're going to get that big attorney client who could pay you for 20 years. And you're going to drop the ball for him. You're going to do a bad job. You're going to make a dumb mistake. Don't make the dumb mistake when they're your client. Make the dumb mistake when they're your affiliate's client, okay? But you probably won't make the mistake because the affiliate will tell you, make sure to get personal service. Make sure to get at least 3 attempts before you subserve. They will tell you. I know because I send serves out. My company, 123 Legal Support, 123 Process Server, and 123 eFile, all 3 organizations. We send stuff out all over the country. And now with my directory, mightyprocessserver.com, we literally get quote requests all over the country. And sometimes we don't have people in that state. Maybe your state doesn't have a person. You can go sign up for Mighty Process Server for Mighty Premium. You get a directory listing. You get access to the Mighty dashboard so you can manage your jobs inside of there. Complete proofs of service. We have the absolute best affidavit builder and template builder in the industry by far. You can actually upload your own PDF and overwrite dynamic data right on the PDF. So when I say that we are building something that's going to change the industry, I mean it. If you're a process server and you're looking to grow your business, the only place you need to go is mightyprocessserver.com. You need to work for affiliates. Find some of the best affiliates inside the dashboard and reach out to them and say, hey, I'm a new process server and I would like to start serving papers. Can you help me get started? And most of them will say yes. There's about a dozen guys in my community right now that send probably $1 million a year worth of business all over the country. So go join mightyprocessserver.com. You can join for free. If you decide to get a listing on the directory, you have to get verified. I'm going to make sure you're a real person. And if you're in your local state, you have to be licensed, registered, or certified if that state requires it. Otherwise, we won't list you on the directory. Okay? You could be in the community for free without being certified yet while you learn. But in order to be listed on our directory and be a verified process server and join Mighty Premium membership, you have to actually apply. Okay? So go check it out, mightyprocessserver.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And if you are in the community and you're getting value, send me some treats. All right, guys, be safe out there and live mighty.
That's a wrap on another episode of Process Server Daily, where the legal support industry levels up. Want to grow your process serving business with the best marketing tools, the most engaged community, and the highest ranking directory online? Visit mightyprocessserver.com. Claim your listing. Join our free community. Surround yourself with process servers who get it and build something real. From the field to the courtroom, this is Process Server Daily. Until next time, stay safe out there and live mighty.